Yeah, so basically picking up in the middle of a flight. I really need to not have this add-on going. Apparently it like totally blocks my view. Let me do that real quick before I really get underway here. What was that called? It's something about world buffs. That's it. But yeah, I am quite close to level 58. I am in flight to turn in a quest here, and then I'm going to take a ride down, turn in a quest down here, another one over here. And yeah, I'm just going to see if those chain off into anything else. I kind of wrapped up a lot of Winter Spring, which I know most people tend to do Winter Spring towards the end of their like progression to 60. I've kind of decided to take a different tact. We'll see if that bites me at the end of all this. Yeah, I just figured I'd start streaming and just gonna see what happens.
This is excellent news, adventurer. With these beasts out of the way, we can begin to adventure further into Winterspring. Are you ready for more? In the northern areas of Winterspring, the wild can grow even more ferocious. We must continue our measures there. Hunt the moon-touched owl beasts in Winterspring and explore the area they inhabit. This is dangerous ground, but I know that you will be able to handle the challenge. Return to me after you have slain 13 of the wildkin.
It's an odd number, and it's a quest that's given to you down here for something way up here. I mean, I guess you can just fly straight over and then do it, but I don't know. This whole Fellwood area is nothing but just a slog of back and forth. Oh, hey Joe. I don't know if I'm gonna make 60 today. I am gonna hit 58. Maybe I'll get 59 before I'm done, but I don't know. I don't think today's the 60 day. Probably, unless I've got the podcast on Wednesday. I think Wednesday might be the day. It'll need to be before this weekend regardless, since I'm going to be out of town. I'd like to get this wrapped up. Yeah, true. I mean, I don't know. There's maybe a little bit of overconfidence in being a mage, but I don't know. I don't really feel too concerned about potentially dying before I hit 60 at this point. I think the worst of the danger is behind me, because whenever I was doing all this stuff in this area, I felt like at many times I could have died, but now that all that's done, I think most of the rest of what I'm going to be up to won't be too bad, and I won't really go out of my way to risk myself if I can avoid it at this point. I'm also not going to, well, yeah, I mean, I'm almost certainly not going to do any dungeons, and that's something where I would be concerned about other people getting me killed. And as close as I am, I don't want to have somebody else be the reason I don't make it now. I've also bought a couple of pieces of gear off of the auction house, so that should hopefully help make my character just that little bit tougher. Yeah, he was talking about how, I mean, with the controller setup, I'm missing a quest person. With the controllers, you have to like set up kind of like wheels of actions. I don't know, it just seems like unless you're playing only warriors, it would be really difficult.
Corrupting forces twist the life here into shadows of their former selves. If you are not an agent of this corruption, then perhaps you can aid me in reclaiming Fellwood. This blood amber will be used to find a means of defeating the corruption present in Fellwood. You've proven to me that you're willing to do whatever it takes for the Cenarian Circle. I trust you now, friend. It might seem odd that killing the elementals proved yourself to me, but the end of saving countless sentient beings must justify the means we take. You and I can now focus on the preservation of life through the salves I can make. Adventurer, the time has come to cleanse Fellwood.
Yeah, I don't think Fellwood actually ends up getting cleansed for like another 6 years or so in real time. But yeah, it does seem really hard to actually play.
Yes, if you let me examine this for a while, I might be able to translate it for you. When I'm able to look over this fully, I will send word to you. Thank you for sharing this with me, adventurer. Very little is known about the Winterfall Furbolg.
Now you must return to Jadenar. The braziers are more than likely spread throughout Shadowhold.
I'm not going to do that quest yet. That one requires going into somewhere that could maybe kill me, and I'm just not going to play that. I have some quest to, where is it? Okay, Tanaris and Unguro. Alright. I am gonna teleport over Thunderbluff and then fly down to Tanaris. Are you liking the Steam Deck? Have you played anything other than Baldur's Gate 3 on it? Oh, dang it. I could, oh, I'll need to jump off the side there. Maybe I'll grab this guy's quest and just go turn it in on my flight. No, the games exist right now. Oh, okay. Alright, fair enough.
Greetings and salutations, hero. I have the latest news from both continents and points beyond for your consideration.
I wonder what that Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy game, how that would run on the Steam Deck. I feel like
When mounted on the back of a Wind Rider, one sees that its reputation for strength and speed is well earned.
Graphically. Maybe a little bit more. So I'll go here, I'll turn that in. And then I'll fly down to here, fly over to here, and I might make my way up into Silithus. Quite a lot of quests I can do there. See how everybody else is doing. It really doesn't pick up last words often enough on these deaths. I'm guessing this guy found this recipe right before he died. Play or can't connect to the Steam Deck to the hotel Wi-Fi. I don't have my work phone. Oh. Is your personal phone not able to hotspot? I think if you... I mean, I'm pretty sure the Steam Deck should be able to work without being connected. I know, like, even my Switch, though, it has to check in, but it didn't have to... It didn't really make me check in to verify that it was good for me to play games until I had 2 Switches on the same account. And now it just makes me have to check that any time, which is really annoying. So it's gone to being an online check-in console instead of just a pure offline one. Oof. This person died saying they could help somebody out. I don't think whoever they were helping died, because nobody else died in the Barrens around the same time. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, keeping the whole thing synced is something I guess you have to plan ahead for. I mean, there's still lots of lighter weight games that could be played, and I mean, right now I'm not playing Steam, so there's thousands of games you could probably play. Although I don't know if I'd have to like share access to your Steam Deck with my account. I don't know how that one would work. I haven't really looked at that. I need slots, not love. This guy died using a paid-for leveling guide that shouts out every time that he levels and how quick he is able to do it because of the paid guide. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, it could potentially be a... Well, you know, and actually you could just start like your evil playthrough as well.
Listen to the stories of an elder, adventurer. I have many to speak of. Ah, it is good to see an adventurer heed my summons. I have need of your services, adventurer, and fear they will take you down a dangerous path. A path into dire maul. The blood elf Lethendris has overstepped her bounds. So eager was she to gather magical power that she defied her brethren and created a device of insidious design. A web meant to siphon the tainted magical energies of dire maul. Even now, she gathers those energies and plans to release them against her enemies. Lethendris must be stopped. Find her within the Warpwood quarter of dire maul, defeat her, and bring her web to me so that it might be returned to more clear-headed blood elves.
Dungeon quest that I'm not gonna do, so I'm just gonna keep on flying.
Where would you like to fly to?
Gadgets in. Get back to scrolling through the death log. So many people die at such low levels. Ooh, level 58. Yikes. These are the ones I probably need to be paying attention to. Let's do minimum level 57. See where they died. so I don't make the same mistakes potentially. Tortured Sentinel and Silithus. I am thinking about going to Silithus. Can I sort by zone? Okay. Oof, that's a level 60 that died. Yikes. Yeah, I want to be careful, but it doesn't look like a lot of people are dying there. I mean, not all the time, but I don't know. It's just something to look at. It's useful to at least get an idea of what could be a danger, I guess, too. The bad thing is once you get up to this level, though, there's not that many other people that have made it that far, so you don't get a lot of information about just how dangerous what you're getting into is going to be, since most people aren't even getting to that point. What is Zone 329? 429? What is that? 230? Something's weird about those. Scarred shield. Oof. Spammy chat. Good lord. Rip. Used to be getting that big drop that was cursed. Oh man. Yeah, I don't understand what the zones just being numbers is all about. That's really strange. Okay, so in this area I need to spook somebody. I'm gonna scare this person here with a mechanical yeti. I don't know if I can get this as a pet, but I think it's either a pet or it's something you craft as an engineer after you complete this little series of quests. I did get a chicken. Here, zoom in like this. There we go. Got a little mechanical chicken. Okay, that's all I needed to do here. Just scare somebody.
Where would you like to fly to?
Then spend another 2 minutes flying. There's so much downtime towards the end of this whole leveling process. You just kind of run out of things to do quest-wise, particularly if, like me, you're trying to not get into a dungeon. That being said, first thing I'm probably going to do when I hit 60 is go into a dungeon by myself. Because one of the dungeons I've skipped this entire time, like, well, probably be easier to pull it up here. Yeah. I'm blanking on what it's even called. No, wrong side. Oldemon. Yeah. Yeah, so this dungeon. I need to, like, go right here. because there's a person that teaches me. Oh no, no, I've needed to go into this dungeon, and this dungeon's like starts off level 38. I've needed to go to it for a long time, and I've never done it. Because I've just seen so many people die in here to bad pulls and just bad decision making, and I don't want to be in a group where somebody makes a mistake and gets me killed. But right in here, somebody teaches you like the highest rank of the enchanting trade skill. So I have to go in there if I'm ever going to max my enchanting out. So I've been sitting with my enchanting at its maximum that I can get without doing that dungeon for a while now. Okay, so in this area, I am going to scare yet another person. This guy right here with the mechanical yeti. And while I'm here, I'm gonna go do this, well, am I gonna do this? Oh, I think I actually left this at my bank. Okay, I'm not gonna do that quest, actually. That's not our plan. Our plan is to do something else. Well, I'm gonna get hit by a bunch of creatures. I'm actually gonna go over to here and talk to this guy. I think once I hit 58, which I'm very close to, I might look at doing a lot of stuff in Silithus, or I don't know, maybe I'll just go ahead and do it, because I don't think there's much else I want to focus on right now. Maybe I can turn that quest back in, which is like a decent amount of experience, almost 8,000. But I'll still need to do a few more things before I actually level. Might just abandon this quest because it's not even worth that much experience. Yeah. Okay. That's one way to clean up your map. Just get rid of the quest. Crazy how this is like such a lush primeval forest, and flanking at either side is two just big deserts. Don't really know how that's supposed to work out. I don't know if that's even possible that you can have such a thing. This desert is extremely hostile. This is very much the, like, end game part of the world.
The past lives in these wastes, adventurer. We must be careful to not awaken it. Rabin sent you, did he? Well, consider yourself welcomed here, as much as this desolate and forsaken land can welcome someone. I wasn't alive during the time of the great tribulations that took place here, but there are parts of this desert that might as well be eerie pictures of that forgotten past. With your help, the Cenarian Circle might be able to bring finality to a threat that was supposed to have died generations ago. To our southwest lies a tragic site, the ruins of Southwind Village. This is where our work should begin, adventurer. From what we've learned, this village was once a night elf base of operations for Silithus. It's long since overrun by the Silithid hives that infest the wastes. I can only imagine the horror of the village's initial sundering. The tortured spirits of fallen druids and sentinels wander the ruins aimlessly. Explore this locale, freeing the souls of these wretched beings as needed.
Yeah, so this area is just overrun with bugs. one of the big in-game raids that you can do, like 40-person group content, is located here. There's like a whole massive quest line and everything that existed in the original release of the game for somebody to open the gates of Encourage, which is like what actually opens up the raid to be available for everybody on the server to actually play it. And whoever did that got a mount that you could only ever get that one time, so it's like only a couple of people per server ever got it.
How may I aid? Greetings, adventurer. Welcome to Cenarian Hold. From here we will strike against the Silithid where they're at their strongest. I hope you've come to lend a hand. Cenarian Hold is a location of utmost strategic importance. I'm convinced that while we hold it, our victory over the Silithid is guaranteed. Provided our influx supplies can be maintained, that is. Desert worms have proven to be more of a threat to our supply caravans than even the Silithid themselves. Just this morning, a large shipment of morrow grain was ravaged by a group of dredge strikers. I need you to thin their numbers to ensure our supplies aren't jeopardized.
Beedix Ficklesprag at your service. My cousin Noggle makes a living gathering rare herbs for Cenarian Hold alchemists. Or used to, anyway. He came back from his last trip with a strong poison running through his veins. I've managed to slow down the venom, but to fully neutralize it, I need poison samples from whatever stung him.
Well, there's a lot of
arrived
stuff
from
here.
the north, so I'd bet my shirtstone-lash scorpids or sand skitterers did it. Bring me some stingers and fangs, and I'll try to make an antidote for him.
A camp of Twilight's Hammer cultists once thrived northwest of here. If you were to venture there now, you'd find the area swarming with elementals and nothing but scattered pieces of wood and canvas to mark the spot where the camp was. I've recovered a few fragments of a clay tablet from the site, but I have too few of them to piece together anything useful. See if you can find the remaining tablet fragments, so we can shed some light into the Twilight's Hammer presence here in Silithus.
You must be one of General Kirika's new recruits. It's about time you showed up. Bodies wear down quick in the desert. The dwarves have been getting reinforcements daily, and we can't afford to lose ground in our struggle for resources in Silithus. Get your instructions from the general. It's not my job to train you, just find you.
Some of the Twilight's Hammer cultists carry around little papers with gibberish written on them. I want you to bring me a stack of them, adventurer. I can't figure out what the gibberish means, but that's not the point. These papers
I'm getting
are
really
how
close.
their different groups communicate secretly. The more text we take out
It's
of
kind of nice that,
the less
well,
they can
nice and not
communicate.
nice at the same time, that as a mage, once you hit 56, you get your final rank of Frostbolt. So, like, power-wise, I'm kind of at level 60 for my damage. And it does do quite a lot of damage. I mean, I guess also there is that, like, spell book that you can get in, like, AQ or something like that to get another higher rank eventually. Mix some water here. Probably going to end up leveling just killing this stuff out here for these couple of quests. Oh, the book? I don't know. I think it might not be. Yeah, I think it's actually not bound, but it's also probably going to be one of the most expensive things you can get your hands on. Because as long as people are dying, there's going to be high-end raiders needing that book, you know? I did drop 30 gold buying this Magister's belt, which is quite a lot, maybe a little too much, but I don't know. There was like 7 or 8 of them on the auction house, so I figured it must be a fair enough price. I need to keep an eye on the poison effect on me, now that I'm thinking about it, because I know I've seen where people have died to getting too many stacks of this on them in this area. So I'll probably just try and keep my distance from these things as best I can. I wonder how much more damage the next rank of Frostbolt does. Classic Frostbolt Tome. So rank 11 Frostbolt teaches, it does 515 to 555 damage. This does, oh, that's a huge boost in damage. Man, yeah, that's crazy better. Yeah, that's like almost 100 more damage, both minimum and max. That's crazy. Especially whenever you get your, like, crits on it. Yeah, I mean, that would make it to where those hits would be doing, like, 1,300 to 1,400 damage. Also, my crits have not been popping off this good until I started streaming. Like, I don't know what's up with that. And now that I say something, it's not going to do it anymore. No, I haven't really looked into pre-bis. Because, you know, we had kind of talked about the whole thing where I mostly want this mage just to facilitate, like, getting cool stuff from my other characters. And I'm still kind of that opinion. Like, I don't know if I really want to, like, get too, like, try and push too hard with this character. Like, I'll get it to where it's got some decent stuff, but only as it feels like, you know, pretty safe to do. Because I don't want to lose my gold-making character, basically. Too far away for a fire blast, even though it was green, huh? Yeah, we're just gonna keep all these guys off of me. I like having this, like, blue pants now. Feels on theme. I think I've still got them too. I've got these shoulders that also look pretty cool, but they're very much a downgrade despite being much higher level. They do offer a little more stamina, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna just end up grinding out the end of this level here. Drop chances on these things seems to be pretty bad. Wonder if any of these different webs I'm getting. Oh, the iron web's actually a decent sell. Yeah, like, I think there's some streamer I was watching that, was of the opinion that basically it's totally fine to have transmog as long as you can't transmog to things that would be like above your level on whatever character you're playing. Or maybe even have it to where you don't get to transmog until you're level 60 or something. Because it is kind of goofy seeing somebody like transmog out a character that is very much not on level for what it is they've got them wearing visually. I should not have done this pull. I have no mana. I have a feeling, though, they probably won't be touching the hardcore servers in any way, really. Yeah, I don't really remember because it's been such a long time since I had well, I mean, since I had played in general till just a couple of months ago. But yeah, I thought it was the case that you couldn't just transmog anything no matter what. It is like really silly looking, just putting like what appears to be Bis on a like level 12 or something, you know? Really debating how I'm going to spend the last couple of talent points I've got. I think I might actually respec to get improved Blizzard at some point if I'm going to use this for making money. Because that'll just kind of be necessary eventually for soloing some content. Like I'm thinking about, you know, doing some Scarlet Monastery and stuff like that, just to like find good BOEs and stuff to not even necessarily sell, but to like just collect for alts or to give to you guys even. Seems like a lot of pretty decent blues drop off of random mobs in Scarlet Monastery. But right now I'm working on finishing up the clear casting. I just don't know if I should put a full 5 into it or if I should go ahead and finish this out, because it does seem like even though there's an 80% chance to apply, I am noticing there is times when I will like cast 3 spells in a row and it just won't apply. Yeah, so the other thing I noticed too is like a lot of basically anything that is a blue disenchant sells for a lot of money, particularly if it's used for like fiery or anything like that. I think I was in Zul'Farrak and the rogue like won a couple of blue rolls and asked me to DE them, and whenever I did I saw that the auction price on the DEs were like 8 gold each. So if I can go in and solo that for gold, I feel like that would actually be a pretty decent turnaround on money. Got me with the sting. Yeah, it was kind of rough just to hand him over those and be like, well, here's 16 gold that you wouldn't have had if there weren't an enchanter in the party. Do you think you're going to be playing any tonight, Jeremy? I haven't actually seen a lot of other people on. Oh, well, you're on right now. I saw Derek getting on a little bit more. He died on a warrior and is now playing a rogue. He's only like level 6 or 7 though. Just drink again. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, yeah, that's right. The shadow of that dragon's concerning. Are you enjoying playing the mage so far? So, you definitely won't need the shield weak aura for a little while. But one other thing I noticed that's kind of cool about it is if you use like fire ward, it actually changes to a different color. I don't know if it'll... Oh, I can't have both fire and frost up at the same time, so I can't really check that. But yeah, then if I pop the other one, it actually like splits the bar, and then I can even pop mana shield and it'll add that to it as well. Yeah, I don't know if I would say mage is immune to close calls, but you just have so many outs, right? Like, things can go really wrong, and you're still not really going to be in trouble. Yeah, I wonder if I can... I don't know if I can, like, pull it up and send it to you, maybe? Oh, there's something on me. Probably shouldn't. I don't know how to share that. I'll have to figure it out later. Yeah, the sheep helps a ton. And also, it's like super easy to split pull as a mage, and I have abused that quite a bit. I think One thing to, whenever you do look for it, there'll be a couple of versions, and you have to like hunt down the one that's actually up to date, and Google doesn't send you directly to the most up-to-date version. So just keep that in mind. If it doesn't work, you just need to hunt around for one that does. Yeah, I don't wanna like go and get distracted like I've seen some other people that stream get distracted and die because they're paying too much attention to chat, right? So I'm at 10 out of 15. Man, I'm still not getting any of these fangs off of these guys though. Oh wait, I need a drink. Ugh. Yeah, I think I've gotten like a bar and a half just killing this stuff off, so yeah, I'll probably ding off of that. Maybe I'll have the quest ready to turn in, and I don't know if I'd need to go grab new spells or not. I'll get a new Cone of Cold, new Ice Barrier. That might be worth going back for. I still don't really use Mage Armor. It doesn't give you those like freeze procs that the Frost Armor does. Is that what it is? No, it's Ice Armor. Frost Armor is the really low level version. I'm starting to think I'm just not even gonna get this quest completed. I don't know how many of these spiders I've killed, but it feels like a lot. Kind of want to put more points into clear casting, just because I like the sound of a clear casting proc. Man, if only every fight could go that way. I should have been recording the other day whenever I got all those BOE blues to drop. I don't know if I'm gonna be so lucky tonight. I don't know if these things have like more or less odds, because I think both of the ones that I got in Western Plaguelands were off of some of the Scarlet Crusaders. Okay, so I need 3 more stingers from these guys. I don't know if they've sold yet. I've listed them on my bank. I think overall it was like a gold, or not a gold, 100 gold rather, worth of stuff that I'd listed. I don't know, I don't really expect that they're gonna sell necessarily at those prices though. But it's worth trying anyway, because there weren't other ones on the market. There's the second fang. One way to stay hydrated is to play mage. Because you might as well drink too while your mage is drinking, right? Hopefully I'll just need one more of them, and then I can just focus in on these guys. I do still need like 4 more of those. I wonder why that one didn't charge me. I am really looking forward to getting back on playing the Warlock though. Partially because I have those Necromancer's leggings, and also since I've picked those up, I'm gonna be switching over to being full Affliction instead of going Demonology. Because that's one thing that is very lacking as a Frost Mage, is you have absolutely no damage over time going off. You're just having to hard cast every bit of damage that you do, pretty much. Oh, so I found a 16 slot bag today too. Like just a little bit before I started, I was in Winter Spring and picked one off of one of the Yetis, so that was really nice. These things, according to the auction house, sell for 22 gold. I don't know if there's a spot to farm that, but that also seems like a really good way to make some bank. Yeah, we need to get like the main group back on just so that we can play our characters some more. Yeah, that's true. I feel like Classic WoW's probably got to be a very solved game in terms of like the best places to farm various things. So there's probably also like just a load of guides on YouTube and whatnot that tell you exactly where you should be going. I just wonder how much they factor in the need to not die on whatever it is you're trying to do. So I was watching some of the videos by Pint, the person that like the gnome mage or whatever, and at one point it was showing where they were in ZG farming the trash mobs there to level super quick. That's the kind of gameplay you just can't do in hardcore. Oh yeah, like full bars of Rested is going to be available on those. I'm kind of... I guess it would be fine for me to start leveling my druid up a little bit more, because we don't necessarily have to wait around for... There's not really like a group that we've got going with him, I don't think. And I also bought like 5 blues for him, so kind of want to enchant those up and really just make him very ridiculous, because there are a bunch of like 13, 14, 15 stamina pieces, so gonna have a massive health pool on that bear. Get the charge impact after he dies. Gosh, I still need another one of these. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, so a lot of them were like the crafted leatherworking pieces. I didn't really go like crazy with spending money. Still need a couple more of these. Yeah, well, I have gone sub 200 again, but that's actually mostly just because of the 30 gold I spent on this piece. Which I mean, it's not bad, but it's also not, like, amazing. I kind of do want the 2-piece, though, just for that increased armor. I feel like that would be fairly significant at this point. 23 spell damage would also be super nice if I could get to the 4-piece. But that would require me actually doing dungeons. I'm gonna make the spider silk boots for my warlock. I kind of want to see if I can get a hold of the Staff of Jordan at some point too. But that might just be completely unnecessary because I don't remember what dungeon it is, but there's a dungeon around like the 40s where there's a staff that drops that's practically as good, if not a little better maybe. Is it in Zul'Farrak? Yeah, this staff here, because it's got stam and intellect on it, and the Staff of Jordan doesn't have stamina. Really, that's something I should probably try and get on my mage. It's gonna be really silly if I go back into like Zul'Farrak once I hit level 60 to get gear. I think I will genuinely go back to these dungeons and end up finding upgrades for my character. And I don't think it should be too hard to solo them. One more of those. Finally got enough of those. These spiders are killing me. Yeah, it would be funny to get into like some groups for ZF and whatnot and be rolling need on items from people that are like 20 levels below me. I'm not drinking enough. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking a little bit too, just playing it that extra degree of safe, where it's all very much under my control, I'll get my gear just kind of raised up to a decent level, and then maybe consider doing some actual in-game content with other people.
I'm out of range.
That heartbeat break. Good. Attack this guy too. At least they're dropping silk and stuff that's actually useful. Okay, okay, the spiders are basically everywhere. Could maybe, well, there won't be spiders there. I just want to wrap this one up first. Might wait on whatever this is. Level 59 to 60, 56, 57. I should probably finish that area up. Alright. Catch you later, Jeremy. Now my luck on these fangs is turning around a little bit. Silk. I feel like I need to keep all this stuff in case I need it for tailoring at some point. See that poison chunking away pieces of my shield there. I've seen where people had like 5 or 6 stacks of that on them. I mean, if you don't have a shield, you're not going to see a chunk in there. You're going to see a chunk in here, but yeah, if you get 5 or 6 stacks of that, you're probably going to die. There's not really a lot you can do at that point, other than try and get out of combat and sit down and eat, maybe, hopefully. There's that poison again. Well, I'm gonna have to drink again at this point. So if I can finish that up, then I could turn it in. Or maybe I just go over here and do these. Might just go do those next. Okay, spiders, where you at? That's why you don't want to try and split the gap on things. Oh my gosh. That charge, that's pretty not good. How about you guys leave me alone? Yeah, just go home. You don't want to mess with this. Okay. Let me get back to my spider. What was that? 55? Not that bad. Okay, well, I'll try and jump down. These spiders don't even have fangs. Like, how are you even dangerous out here? Okay, here's one by itself. Snapped right out of my freeze. Okay, go ahead and take care of these couple of guys. At least I won't be trying to like hunt down items off of them, so it shouldn't take that long. What is it that can be there? Krelak. Alright, so right up here in these ruins. Probably should go ahead and prep a little bit before going in. Make sure I've got food and water. Top my buffs back off because they're about to expire. These guys do anything interesting? Summon hive drones. No details on what that ability does. Guess we'll just have to fight one and find out. Maybe I'll be able to counterspell whatever it is, if it's a spell anyway. Tortured Druid has stirred the nearby Silicate hive. There you go. That's what it does. Oh, and that's not even just like a little mob. That's that thing's like its own health and everything. Oh. It's a quest drop. Oh, you have to be level 58 to even do that quest. Interesting. What about you? Do you do anything special? Also just summon the hive? Okay. Gonna need to keep pretty full mana so I can try and quickly take these guys down, just so that they don't summon a whole bunch of creatures on me. There's not anybody like hiding around this corner, is there? No. Okay. And dead? No, he resisted one. Never mind. Dang it. I think I'm just gonna have to assume I'll be fighting one of these every time. That's gonna make this a little more time consuming. Need to remember to just evocate my next mana pool. First. I think if I can get like a 1-2 tap on them, they might not be able to call out, but I'm not quite getting the timing on that correct. I wonder if there's a chance of there being any chests in this area. Might be some good loot to find if so. That didn't matter. Okay. I guess I just got lucky on those first two for some reason, because they didn't actually summon anything, but the rest of these are doing it pretty consistently. It just takes so much mana to deal with two of these things every time. Actually, I haven't looked at where that book I was talking about earlier drops from. The extra rank of Frostbolt. Bosses and Encourage. Probably won't be doing that. about to level off of this stuff. Oh, oh. Okay. Bit of a keyboard spaz there to stop me from casting that heal, but I managed to get it. Yeah, like, probably the very next thing I kill is gonna level me again. And put some more into concentration there. To go. Oh. Killed him on too much of an incline. Come here. Ah, dang it. I want your loot. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish this up, and after that I will turn in those couple of quests, and then I'm gonna go grab my new spells. Might just end up going straight back here, I don't know yet. That's what needs to happen. Can you guys just cast your healing spell right as I crush you with a couple of back-to-back crits? That would be ideal. Chest or anything? That looks like a chest, but that's probably a quest related one. Yeah, so this is probably going to... Yeah, I'll just pop my mana gem and fight it. But I'll probably also... Yeah, I'm gonna run from this thing because I don't have any mana. Ooh, I'm gonna avoid that druid. And that sentinel, and that other druid. Okay. And drink. Okay, so I'm at 6 out of 8, 4 out of 8. So... not a whole lot more, just 6 more and I'll be done. Oh, and I'm at the right level to pick that quest up, but I'd have to drop something else in the process. To get rid of something here. I'll just wait till I turn in the other quest before I see what that is. Annoyingly, there's a chance that it might actually be to kill the person up there though, so... maybe I just need to figure something out here. So that's to go back to Winter Spring. Okay, I've got to pull the chat out for this. there's two people that just hit level 60. And, yeah, let's see. It is plus minus and minus plus just hit level 60. There we go. Back and hidden. That's funny. For sure the name of the boss, but in Naxxramas there's a boss that has to do with like positive and negative charges. It would be pretty funny if those two end up dying to that boss sometime in the future. Okay, last druid. Got some unread mail. Yeah, that's right, I was getting rid of one of these quests. I want to do this quest, but I can probably pick it back up along the way. You know, if there's one I'm gonna dump, it's gonna be this one. Because this one I'll have to walk past the quest giver if I ever decide to go back for it, so that'll be the easiest thing to do. Take his letter to Bronzebeard encampment in southern Silithus. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, if I can time it right, I can make it to where they don't summon those guys. That's pretty nice. Don't think I can stop the sentinels from doing it though. Yeah, this one's gonna summon it too. Takes like all of an entire mana bar to fight two of these things comfortably. It's crazy.
Still recharging.
Okay, I need a few more though. Yeah, just two more. There's one. Go ahead and fill back up. Okay. Alright, I don't really want to go back in there. I don't have to fight at least one druid, so hopefully there's another sentinel just hanging out around the outside. Of course, this is gonna be all druids. There's the sentinel, but there are too many druids around it. What are all you druids going outside for? Shouldn't the sentinels be the ones to the outside? What was that noise? Oh. This whole zone must have been inspired by Dune, because these are, these geysers are basically a thing that you collect, and this was like a big world zone. Which is something that you don't really do in hardcore. That being said, it looks like somebody's done at least a little bit of it. There's a couple of points that the Alliance side has on the objectives. Okay. That quest is done. There's not a flight path down there, so I'm not going to bother hoofing it all the way to that camp right now. I'm just going to go turn these quests in. Could have swore I picked up everything earlier. Maybe these are new because I've hit 58. Anyway, yeah, I'll turn those in. Avoid running into the elites. And go grab some new spells. Silithus to the extractor. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I have a feeling if you were to collect that dust stuff that's popping up, it would actually mark
You have my
for
sincere
combat.
gratitude. Your efforts in helping Cenarian Hold have shown true courage. Your performance has been truly exemplary so far, adventurer. Our supply lines are not completely safe yet, however. In the absence of dredge strikers, their larger southern cousins will surely move in to take their place in the north. You'll have to kill quite a few dredge crushers to keep them at bay, but we cannot leave the safety of our supply lines to chance.
Cross your fingers, friend. Here's to hoping we can save Noggle. Blasted. The antidote didn't work. Noggle must have been stung by one of the stronger creatures in the far south. I'm going to need you to go there and get me some more samples, adventurer. The good news is that since their poison is stronger, I won't require as many. The bad news is that there are more kinds of poisonous creatures crawling around the southern area, so you'll have to draw from more sources.
Ishnu Allah person, show me proof of the demise of a Lord of the Abyssal Council, and I shall reward you with an item that should aid you in your battles against the Kiraji.
Why now, person? I just do not understand it. So much work to be done. My dear Natalia has gone missing. Truth be told, she had been acting strangely for weeks leading up to her disappearance. I had caught her talking to herself when no one was around on more than one occasion. She was adamant that everything was okay and that she must be allowed to continue her research. She was last seen heading to Bronzebeard's camp to the south. My soldiers are spread too thin, adventurer. I need you to go to Bronzebeard's camp and question those dwarves.
You know, actually thinking about it, I am going to go down here, I'm going to turn this in, and I'm going to do the couple of quests that are down here, potentially. Because then I can just teleport up to... Oh, that's all the way back there. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'll be teleporting to Thunderbluff to learn my spells, so I might as well go down here because I won't have to walk it all the way back afterwards. Much tougher, these guys. Look about the same. Oh, what did I do? Why did I do that? Dang it. Wrong button. over here. Yeah, seems like all these quests should be simple enough to work on. Nothing's really that much harder than what I was fighting earlier.
It's good that you're here, but there's no time to waste making small talk. You need instructions, and then you need to get out there. Listen up.
For some time now, we have been tapping the crystal resources of the Silithus Desert. The only dangers we faced were from the creatures that made this place their home, and the oppressive sand and dust and heat. But now, the Alliance seems to have caught on to what we have found here. It is now a race between us to capture the natural resources and keep them from the other. I need every set of hands that is available. I hope I have yours.
You don't. I will not. So what do I have to fight here? Some level 60s. I don't even see anything to fight here. That's strange.
What? Bronzebeard's gone missing again. That dwarf sure didn't get any of his brother's good senses. Well, this explains a lot. If you ever find a way into Ankiraj, keep an eye out for old Bran. I'm afraid that he'll be powerless without his monkey.
Okay, I guess I've got to question these guys, and they might get pissed off about that. That's kind of what's going to happen.
Look up to the heavens, adventurer. The dragonflights have not been seen in this area for 1,000 years. Those Kiraji are up to something. I just know it. Oh, brother, not this again. Have a seat, missy. I'm sure Rutgar has told you some of this story already, so I'll spare you the boring details and get right down to the nitty-gritty. Right then! So the mistress had come back for a second go at the hives, but Bran was having none of that nonsense. Before the melee began, she started talking to something or someone. Crazier still, she started chanting in a language none of us had ever heard. Right then! So the mistress had come back for a second go at the hives, but Bran was having none of that nonsense.
Why are you saying
Before the melee began, she started talking to...
I get it.
Right then! So the mistress had...
Dang it, okay.
Oh, brother, not this again. Have a seat, missy. Look... Right then! So the mistress had come...
Okay, so all I'm doing is asking them. I'm not actually...
Bronzebeard's gone missing again. That dwarf sure didn't get any of his brother's good senses. You best have a seat then! This is going to be a long one! When we initially arrived in Silithus, Mistress Moralith was the first of the Night Elves from Cenarian Hold to join the expedition. Our routine was nothing out of the ordinary. Form a party to venture into the various hives and search for lost artifacts.
From here.
It sure is! Those hives were abuzz with various Silithid that were none too happy to see us. Everything was going fine until we came across a glyphed crystal in Hive Regal. She was drawn to it like a moth to a flame. She put her pretty little cheek up against the crystal and instantly entered a trance-like state. Naturally, this worried my crew. We picked her up and carried her out of there with a quickness.
Oh yeah, new spells. That's why I'm here. Duh.
Greetings. I'm an undead mage trainer, and you're a mage.
New dance, rubies, new mage armor, new rank of Scorch, Cone of Cold, and Ice Barrier. I have never actually trained these. I'm just not gonna. Maybe at some point I'll need them, but I don't know when that'll be. Okay, so conjure mana ruby. I'm just gonna bump all those down. Go ahead and make the ruby. Stick it there, and there. Make this too. Okay, and then there's also the new mage armor. And I don't think I can have Scorch anywhere on my cast bar. I'm not even gonna bother with that. Cone of Cold, Ice Barrier. Oops. Nope. some point when I'm starting to get towards the end of this whole progression, these turn-ins are some of the last things that most people tend to do. It's not a lot of experience, but it's a way of completing your journey while you're in a capital city, I guess. See if I need to drop anything off, sell things. Ooh, got a lot of money there, potentially. Not that much. And grab some more teleportation runes. Grab another core rune. Just gonna sell that. Don't care about that stuff. Or that, or that. And I'll dump some more stuff into my bank.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna dump that too.
Friend.
I don't need that right
Farewell.
now. Okay, with that done, I will actually fly into Unguro and then walk my way over to where that quest turn-in is. That'll probably be the quickest way to do it, I think. Probably the way I'm going.
When mounted on the back of a Wind Rider, one sees that its reputation for strength and speed is well earned.
Yeah, that seems like that would be a lot further. Okay, and while that flight is underway, which, okay, well, it's like the same time. Anyway, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, quick little 3-minute break. Flying over the needles now. Let's see what the death log's been looking like. Anything interesting happened? I should probably look at getting into a guild at some point. Eastern Kingdoms. Those will get you. Geomancers. Oof. Drowning in Ashenvale. My guess is they were probably... I'll pull up Ashenvale here. They were probably in this lake right here. Because there's a quest to kill water elementals in that lake. And they probably weren't paying close attention while they were doing it. Now, the more tragic part about that is... Was that? Where was that? Drowning. Source of death, drowning. Okay, never mind, it's a shaman. I don't know if the shaman has water breathing at that level. I think they can do water breathing though. Warlocks also get water breathing. They get it fairly early, so I would assume this shaman should have had water breathing. I could probably double check that. Let's see, water breathing. It is a level 22 spell. So yeah, should have had water breathing on. It's a pretty bad way to go. That's one plus side to being undead. I don't know if it's actually listed in your, yeah, underwater breathing. 300% longer breath, so unless you're just taking a nap down there, you're probably not going to drown. Before I get underway, I'll rebuff myself here. The slow and steady, like, power progression in this version of the game I find so much more interesting and satisfying whenever it has you, like, going back through areas that you've been in prior and looking at things and going like, oh, you know, that thing was actually above my level not that long ago, and now it's something that practically ignores me because I'm so much higher level than it whenever I run by. Yeah, I think it's gotta be a little quicker to get to the quest person here, going from Unguro. Could be wrong though, because this is a little bit more of a ramp up than I was thinking it was. enchanting I can do to my own stuff right now. Maybe boots? Boot enchants? Lesser spirit. Probably not even worth bothering. Lesser stamina though. I really don't have it enchanted. That's too bad. I don't have the dust with me.
I had thought that maybe the huge swirling hive near the ruins of the village had played a part in its demise. It would seem that your work has proven this to be correct. The proximity of the hive poses a threat to any future work we may do here. I thank you for your benevolence in freeing the souls of the fallen. Such work is never easy, I know. When you're ready, however, I'd like to ask for your assistance once more. The hive needs to be addressed in Southwind Village, and I think I know a way to get at them. It's been my experience that the Silithid hives are very sensitive to their environment. This explains their attacks when hearing the death wails of the spirits. The Silithid are strongest in the tower, the one with the mass of wasps circling it. Scale the tower and jostle the hive into activity. Report back like what you learn, but be careful. If you uncover anything that might help, bring it to me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna do it. Oh, there's ambushers. I wonder how many ambushers. I mean, I do have slow fall, so I could probably jump out of the tower if things go sideways. I don't know how risky this mission actually is. I didn't even know he could cast Moonfire. I was trying to get him to heal himself so he wouldn't actually stun him. Okay. So we're gonna try and scale that tower and get ambushed and not die. That's the hope. Just don't actually pull things. Sometimes you just get lucky. I'm just gonna try and thread the needle there. Okay, cool. Oh, did I come in this way before? Don't mind me. Oof, there's two of them. Okay. It would be fine if I could jeep them, but I cannot. So I might need an escape route. At least room to work, so I should probably kill this guy. My killing blow, huh? Alright, so I think if things go bad, I'll run this way, so I'll kill this guy too. spell off in time. Don't you? Up a little bit. Alright, should be able to finish him off. Nice. Okay, so I've cleared my loop around. So I should be ready to take these guys on once I drink up. Hopefully this isn't too bad, and hopefully up this tower isn't going to be too bad either. Gonna need to be careful about jumping off though with slow fall, because I think if I get hurt it could break the slow fall. I don't remember for sure. I don't know if that's a terminal height. I don't think it is, but it's still kind of sketch. I'm gonna make sure I got full mana. On crits. Nice. Okay, cool. You didn't summon? That's great. That's what we want. Alright, now you just don't summon either, and we're gonna have a real clean time here. Dang it. Still, not bad. Not a bad situation. Okay. Drink up again before I start making my way in here. I don't know if there'll be stuff like up the spiral or not. There might be more combat to be had. Immediately. Whoa. Okay, can I sheep you? Nope. Okay. That very poorly. I was very much not expecting what happened there. Alright, we're gonna tap our mana gem. Yeah, did not foresee that kind of an ambush. I'm just gonna go in here again and drink. Like, I don't know what triggers that, but I hope being in here will make it to where it won't just like trigger at the entry point or whatever. Okay. Come on, fill up that mana bar. Don't know what our respawn timer's looking like on these guys. Jeez, this looks terrible. Okay. Wasn't that bad, really. Get out of this freaking tower, though. Alright. Quest is done. Guess I'll just go straight back to this dude. Didn't realize I was gonna have to do so much back and forth. I don't know why I went for Blizzard. I'm not expecting to improve Blizzard, so it's a really not a good thing for me to use. It doesn't slow things down. So they just get on me and very quickly interrupt my cast. I just don't know what I'd really want to lose to get it. Like I do kind of want to have it, but I also really want everything else I've got too. I very much expect myself to be open world single target damage. Because I know in game a lot of bosses and stuff are completely immune to this frostbite ability. So the simple and clearest answer, if you want this, is to just move your points from here to here. And it's also, if you're going to be doing AoE farming and whatnot, it's really a bad idea to have this ability, but this is fantastic if you're doing single target attacking in the open world. It makes fighting elites and whatnot very, very easy.
What is it? It has the shape of a box, maybe? It's encrusted over something fierce. Wait, there's a portion here that's exposed. Is that a book underneath all this gunk? I think you've stumbled across quite the find here, adventurer. Well, at least I hope it is. Perhaps it is a journal or a log from ancient times preserved in this shell. I think I know a way to find out what this is. There's plenty to do here still. But I think taking this back to the Circle for analysis is key. Trust me, the work will still be here once this is all said and done. If it's a journal inside this sticky chitin, then the Circle would finally have a window into the past. Take this to the Circle's archivist in Nighthaven. His name is Umber, and the man's brilliant. Touched, sure, but brilliant nonetheless. Umber's salvaged tomes in far worse shape than this. If it can be saved, he can do it.
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna go talk to the commander about Natalia. See what he thinks about that. Maybe go around, fight some of these things. Wonder if I should go up into this area and grab these tablets too. At this point, at level 58, unless things are higher than level 60, nothing should be orange to me anymore, which is great. Means they're very unlikely to resist my spells, so I shouldn't have as much trouble with much of anything anymore.
Whether she is alive or dead, I must do what is right. She must be found. Alas, I am bound by duty to this outpost. Will you help me once more, adventurer? I need you to venture into Hive Regal and find what became of my dearest Natalia, adventurer. This will be no easy task for you. Before you dive headlong into the maw of madness, make sure that you go back and speak with those dwarves. They might be able to give you some tips on dealing with the Selethid that inhabit that hive. And adventurer, if she truly is as mad as they say, do what you must.
Yeah, so that staff from that quest would be quite nice, I think. But going into a hive means going underground into like the tunnels and stuff beneath these areas, and that is really dangerous in this area. Like, I've been into a couple of them, and yeah, it's kind of dangerous, but nothing like Silithus. Silithus is the worst to be trying to do any of that kind of stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to actually be trying to complete that quest. That just seems like it's rife with the potential to end up losing this character right towards the finish line. Guys, and retrieve some encrypted text off of them. Hopefully that won't take too long. Give it a go. First one doesn't drop anything. There seems to be a lot of these guys around here, so I should be pretty careful of how I pull them. Killing these guys is giving me 1 reputation per kill with the Cenarian. That's pretty bad. Oh. What was that person running for? That makes me worried. Oh, there's now somebody already behind me. Okay. Yeah, I need to be very careful in here. So, this person seems to be named, which would make me think that they're for a specific quest. But I don't have it, whatever it might be. I might just try and kill it here in a second. Okay, there's one of the text anyway. Let's try and take this guy down. This is a quest item. I don't know if I've got that quest though. Let's see what I just picked up here. Oh yeah. Where with the evil aura of the Twilight's Hammer cultists, there's you get these pieces and put them on to disguise yourself as a cultist. I don't remember why, but I know there's a reason that you need to do that. So these will be worth keeping hold of. set, that is. Oh, there's the cowl. This dude. Oh, okay. I need to not touch random things. That was a lot. How much damage did that do? Combat logs, what happened to me? Oh man. Okay. So that did about 1,500 damage. And if I didn't have my health up or my shield on, that could really hurt. Crazy. Definitely don't click random things. Lesson learned there. I wonder if this guy will drop the same thing again. Yep. Okay, so no point in continuing to kill him. He's just gonna give me the same lexicon. Just throw that away. Don't need it. Huh, you can buy those on the auction house apparently. Alright. So if that guy drops chapter 3 consistently, I'm guessing there's some other folks walking around that drop other chapters that are named. Anybody here? Notable characters around here. God, could you imagine if I clicked the Greater Windstone? I bet that would do even more damage. That would be really up there on the list of dumb ways to die. Oh, what's this do? Click. Oh, that's what it does. It kills your character. Cultist robes. Useless at this point. Nope. Okay, alright. I got enough mana, I think, to still handle this. Robes for days, apparently. Not a lot of text, though. These guys do summon Earth not be messing with them. Don't really want to fight things that bring even more things in. Blood Avenger, just a bunch of Avengers. I think there's another group off this way that I could do the same thing with. I might just go that direction. Just to mix it up a little bit, because I'm not exactly the most excited about just fighting this little camp of dudes. Oh. Well. That's pretty wild. She's got Frost Nova and Fear and Chain Lightning and Fire Nova. Jeez. That is crazy. I need to shoot. I need to mark her so that I don't run into her by accident. Okay. Because yikes. Like, no shot against a group like that. Unless her health pool were not that big, and I could split pool it, and just stay super ranged away. Hive in the tower. Oh, I already did that. Somebody's whispering me about a quest.
I'm out of range.
As much visibility as I can, given that I know I'm kind of near where that patrol is. I may actually take a bit of a break from doing this area, and maybe I'll try going to Oldemon and just seeing. I mean, it can't be that hard to get in solo to where I need to be. And I don't think there's really a whole lot better that I'm going to get in the next 2 levels. And yeah, what are my last spells I'm gonna learn? New rank on Blizzard. Other Mana Shield. I mean, a new rank on Fireball, but I won't really use that. So, yeah, I mean, there's. Thought that might have been a rare spawn or a shiny. Rare spawns are basically shinies in this game. It's like, oh, that thing's a different color. Maybe it drops cool loot. But yeah, I think I'm probably, I'm nearly as strong now at 58 as I'm going to be at level 60. So I could probably go ahead and take a look at doing Oldemon, just look at getting my enchanting trainer. be something a little more entertaining, I would imagine, than being out here just killing bugs. I could do that anytime, really. What is the progression on this quest? It's to kill a bunch of different stuff, isn't it? Yeah, you know, actually, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Give that a shot. Okay, so I actually do happen to have my hearth set for the area that Uldamon's in, so I'm just gonna head straight for it. Okay, I will be pulling up where I need to go just to make sure. Okay. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad, really.
It's too far away.
Oof, bunch of expired stuff there. Is there somebody I can sell things to before I get underway? Yeah. Do a little repair. I'm gonna sell these extras of that. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this should be fine. So we need to go in through the back door, which is this little cave on the map here. Somewhere in this area there's a much stronger version of these birds that can kill you while you're here pretty easily if you're not paying attention. It's basically a thing like that everywhere you go in this game. Okay. And I can pull up my little map here again now that I'm somewhere where I'm pretty much not at risk of dying. I would have to, I don't know, I would have to disconnect and for some reason not get logged out for several minutes probably to die here. The front entrance, man, there's so much I didn't actually explore through here. But the front entrance to the dungeon's here. The back entrance is gonna be guarded by a big golem that might kind of tell me basically like how much of a challenge it really would be for me to just want to make sure I don't get tagged by anything for PvP. But it'll be kind of like a litmus test for whether or not I'm gonna be good in this dungeon by myself. So these guys are elites, but they're all under my level. They've got the health pool, it looks like, equivalent to the stuff that I'm fighting now, so it should feel about like I'm just fighting level like 50 something mobs, so that should be totally fine. Alright, so this is the door, we're in the dungeon now. This is the main man guarding things. I think he does have a spell reflect though, so I'm going to pull out a rank 1 Scorch just to tag him with that for a little bit. I should make a mana gem too. I don't know where to put Scorch. Shoot. I'm really just running out of space so bad. I won't need that right now. Take advantage of him. Okay. Oh, there's the spell reflect. That's annoying. Why did it spell reflect that and not my first cast? Frost armor up because I don't want to see a spell reflect come in and really tag me bad, you know? He should get easier to kill the more I work him down here. Dang, dude. Come on now. Alright. I'm being so sloppy about this, but once I get past him, it should really be a lot easier to deal with this whole place. I just don't want to end up killing myself. Oh, was that a boss? I think that was a boss. Okay. So, from here, I'll pull this map up to show you. I'm going to be going up through this tunnel and to this spot. No, actually to this spot here where the number 6 is. So 5, I guess, yeah, he counts as a boss. I want to not fight if I can, so I'm going to try and just run past things, but kind of be ready to engage if I must, you know. Okay, just swing around here. And then down this tunnel. Okay, it shows further in, but I swear it's like, I thought it was this pile here. Maybe it's not. Okay, I'm just gonna blink directly into a mob, basically. Okay, this is supposedly, yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay. There we go. Now these probably all have garbage on them. Oh, there's a little chest over here. Dang it. I wish I had a lockpick.
What can I do for you?
Okay, here we go. I find it very annoying that I think I'm gonna have to come back here once I get my skill up to pick up the rest of these recipes. At least I got it done. Okay, and that was like so easy. Take out one of these guys just to see how much health they've got. Judge whether or not I might want to maybe try and like fight a boss or something. Well, there's a spell reflect. Oh. Okay. Okay. I get you. You spell reflect. I got it. Oh, it's... Okay, I can actually see that it's up too. Yeah, so that was really dumb of me. Okay. Wonder if any of the bosses in here give loot. That would be an upgrade. Probably not. No. No. Doesn't really look like there's any reason to want anything out of here. What is this compared to Zul'Farrak? So 41 to 50, Zul'Farrak is 3 levels above that. Now that I've done this, I kind of want to try and do like another boss. Or not boss, but another dungeon. Yeah. Yeah, we'll try messing around with CF a little bit. Should probably, what's my defense skill? Okay, so currently I'm about equivalent to like a level 56 on my defense skill. Like a little bit below that. Basically the way this thing works is the higher your defense is, the harder it is for something your level or lower to hit you, and the higher level you are with your defense skill also being at that higher level, the more significantly difficult it becomes for lower level creatures to really do much of anything to you, except for spells or spell effects, where, you know, I almost died to myself just a moment ago. But yeah, so that being high is very important, and I feel like it's gonna be high enough to where I should be alright with messing around in Zul'Farrak.
When mounted on the back of a Wind Rider, one sees that its reputation for strength and speed is well earned.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Tal. Okay. Well, glad I'm still alive, and also very glad to finally have my enchanting unlocked to where I can start finishing up that whole progression. Really want to get some of those good enchants to start putting on my other characters. 5 stamina boots would also be good for myself. Maybe I should have done that while I was still in Thunderbluff, but oh well, we're on the flight now. Wonder how easy it will be to solo. What's his name in Zul'Farrak? What's his name? Let's see. I don't want to do the whole thing at all. Like, I only want to get this guy. That's it. Because I'll probably use either one of the things that he has. Well, gosh, I don't know. 18 spell power being lost there. And it's a 2 level higher item, so it's probably not actually an upgrade, but this would be tremendous. So I need to look up the Witch Doctor just a little bit to make sure he doesn't do anything unexpected. Well, shoot. See how much health he's got. Okay, he's got 10,000 health. I've killed plenty of elites that have that much health. Why does it say he has 118 abilities? Okay, so he can heal. He can heal and cast Shadow Bolt. So I can interrupt his heal. Let's see. Okay. So, in 2006, there was a comment left that a level 60 warrior and 60 mage tried to solo him together, and they had to use their healing pots and whatnot, and it wasn't easy. That might not be a good idea to do then. What is all that? Okay. Witch Doctor. Let's see if anybody's done it solo. A level 47 mage did a solo, but he was standing up on a platform and doing a bunch of funky LOS stuff. There's a level 52 mage. Alright, I'm just gonna watch this on mute and see what he gets up to. I'll head in that direction, but if it looks very undoable, I'm not gonna risk myself on something too crazy. What kind of build do you go where you've got Ice Barrier and Pyroblast at 52? That's a weird build, man. Huh. So these are the elites that will be in the dungeon as well. Man, he's doing a lot of funky LOS stuff. I guess that's what I'd have to be in for if I tried to take care of this guy solo. He won't be hitting me, so I think Mage Armor would also be the move. And this guy's not using Mage Armor, but Mage Armor gives you resistances, and he casts Shadow Bolt, and I've already got Shadow Resistance due to being undead. Oh, and I can also dampen magic. That will be important as well. Alright, I'm gonna test out this whole situation by just seeing how it feels to fight these two right here, since I could skip them, but I might as well take them out. Yeah, I mean, he hits pretty hard, but he hits about as hard as a, you know, like a level 50 plus mob would, so not too crazy. I should have got more mana before doing this. That's okay. I'm gonna get some distance here. damage are you doing? 196 a hit. Alright. Yeah, I mean, these guys feel maybe a little harder hitting than things my level would be. Alright. Tuck up into this corner and drink. Okay. This guy's video seems like it's been going on forever. He seems perfectly chill the whole time, but he's just doing a whole lot of, like, going around the walls and stuff, and casting Scorch. So much Scorch. I don't know if that's because he must be some kind of, like, elementalist build. I wish that's something that he would have shown before he made this video. I don't know, I mean, this doesn't seem too awful of a battle, and I am, you know, 6 levels higher than whenever he did this. What did I find? Oh, a shadow resistance ring. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have great shadow resist right now. I wonder if that ring would actually be worth putting on. That would be pretty interesting. Don't know if I can walk right through these two. I feel like it might be worth testing out combat against the shadow person there. No, I'm gonna take you out first, though. Okay. Just gonna let you throw those shadow bolts. I just want to see how much they do. Okay, so that was a resist. That's another resist. Oh man, I swear, if I get resists this good on the boss, oh, it's gonna be breezy. Okay, I want you to fight me exactly where you're at. That's beautiful. I'm gonna put on that shadow resist ring too. Patrol around where I want to be. I can just blink past them. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about this. That guy's another boss, isn't he? Blink is such a good spell. Okay, so we got... I think there's only like one person that patrols around in here. I'm not gonna click on any of these. That'll summon ads. 39 shadow resist now. It's not bad. I'm gonna take care of her though. I don't want to end up having a complication. I'm gonna go through all this effort though, and it's gonna end up not even dropping like anything. Because it's not even guaranteed that you will get a blue drop from this boss. Alright. This is gonna be it. Oh, and there's a chest. Nice. I just hope that shadow resist works out. That honestly will just be the most beautiful thing if it does. Alright, I'm gonna actually give a few seconds on... Actually, oh, ooh, mana gem. That would have not been good. Because I definitely saw that that guy was running out of mana on the fight. And I think I will run out of mana. Okay, so I got 30 seconds on that. Oh, hello. Yeah.
Sands consume.
Well, that complicates things a bit, actually. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yep, nope. Not good. Not good. Okay, I did not consider the fact that you apparently have to clear that. Ooh, boy. We're fine. This is fine. Oh, it said combat ended. I mean, clearly it didn't. I'm being chased, and I'm gonna have to run out of this whole dungeon, but... Okay. So, we'll be fine, though. We can just reconvene after getting out of this dungeon. Should be no issue to just reset and take out those zombies before the battle begins, which is what I should have done to begin with. Yeah, those guys hit way harder, but I was resisting his shadow bolts, which is like really what I was hoping to see. Dude, how are you catching up to me like that? Shadow Bolt. 24, 130 absorbed. Okay. Oof. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give that time to just kind of reset before I go back in. Okay. That'll wake me up. Some more water here. I wonder if he's going to remain aggressive now. Because I do have a slight concern that he will cast Frost Spirit before I went in. Okay, cool. But I do have concerns that he will remain aggressive and the zombies will aggro with him. If that happens, I probably am just going to have to bail on this project for the day. Because I really don't think I'll be able to do it if there are zombies with him as well. Because those things hit very hard. Like, I can definitely handle one of these things hitting me at a time, but 3 and then it turned into 5. That would have just been all kinds of bad. How did I? Oh, I think I blinked past them. Might kill this guy, just, I think he kind of came close to the room, too. Also, dude slaps hard with that stick. Going on here. Zombies are still up. He's still aggressive. Yes, this might be scuffed at this point. Drink, top off, try and deal with these two. If everything else pulls, then I'm gonna have to run out again, and I'll just have to be done. Be nothing else for it at that point. Shoot one of them? No. Okay. Okay, so far just the 2. I'm gonna go over to here to fight them because I think my AoE, or maybe it was just like in my head, but I feel like my AoE actually triggered more spawns. Okay, I'm being bad right now. I'm playing like really scuff at this point. That's like just not good. I'm actually gonna clear these 2 after I see if these pull with him because they are closer. But I feel like I'm gonna want to fight him around this side. And I think if he gets near any of these, he actually makes them pop up, is what's going on. things hit hard. I'm pretty sure these are what a lot of, mages farm to level around the level that this would be appropriate for, which is crazy because they hit so hard. Alright, I know I've switched to mage armor, so that's kind of made it a little easier for them to damage me, but still. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna play around. I'm gonna. What? Okay, no. Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't realize they actually spawned in pairs like that, though. That's frustrating. What are you doing? Why are you going towards him?
Still recharging.
I hope that doesn't make him aggro or something. That would be really, really annoying. Don't aggro my boss. Yeah, these are very hard-hitting. If I weren't playing on hardcore, though, I can very much see the appeal in farming these, because the mage weave that they're dropping, and as much as they're dropping, I bet you can make a lot of money taking these things down. Actually, while I'm dealing with these, I'm gonna switch to ice armor. Take care of 2 more of these graves. This one and this one. And then I feel like I'll have the room I want to fight the boss without really having any extra concerns at that point.
I'm out of range. Still just thinking he's not even going to drop anything. And he's probably not going to drop anything. This is more just to prove out whether or not this can be done. I should be able to pretty comfortably bail if I need to, though. So I shouldn't be all that worried about any potential danger. I'm just gonna try and straight up fight him. And does he just do that every time? What the fuck?
Okay. I'm just gonna run out and reset, I guess. Oh! Okay. Okay, well this won't be that bad then if I can just get you two to stay right there and I'll take you down and the boss just resets because he's super nice like that, I guess. Does he just get to do that every time? I don't feel like I saw that happening in that video of the guy soloing this, and I don't know, maybe he cleared everything beforehand or something, but it just seems kind of ridiculous that I pull him and he's just immediately like, zombies, let's go. But maybe he does, maybe I need to clear all these stupid graves. And if that's the case, then I'm probably not gonna try doing this solo very much. This might be the only time I try it if it requires this much, like, messing around, you know? So he pulled like one from over here that last time too. So I guess I'll clear that one now as well. This is dagger. Doesn't have anything that he can actually pull from, you know? Okay. There's really nothing nearby. So how about you and me, we just fight it out, mano a mano. He, I think, actually does just summon these. That's what I think is happening now. I am resisting it, which is awesome. But then he summons more. Okay. Dang. Is this normal? just rewatch that guy's video, I guess. I swear, like, I did not see zombies popping up every time. Alright. I'm in it to just give this at least one genuine go. So, to that end, I'm gonna clear all these graves, I guess. Maybe that's just what you gotta do. Well, actually looking at what he's done here, I think he did actually clear every grave. If only I were AoE spec'd, this would be fine. I really don't want to risk trying to go AoE with this. Really starting to make a pretty genuine argument for getting improved Blizzard. I mean, I like clear casting, but I feel like I've just been denying myself the luxury. Yeah, you must just have to clear everything. Okay. Could be worse. I mean, it's possible it could be every one of these had somebody in it. At least it's not always going to have a zombie. And at least he doesn't pull every time you do this as well. Yeah, that would have been even more annoying. Little blessings. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Okay. Well, this trash at least... Okay. The trash is at least going to vendor for something somewhat worthwhile. How many are over there? Only like 5? That's not that bad. It's also kind of nice that I can just halt them and beat on them for a while. wizard. That is something I should really be looking at very seriously. I could do, yeah, I mean I could just drop off some of that clear casting. And clear casting's something you would only really want if you were going to be like doing raids or whatever. Very satisfying to just get those chain freezes and crits. That's beautiful. Okay. A lot of them. I don't know if the heroes are like anything to be extra concerned about, but I'm just focusing them down because it'll be a little easier to go ahead and do that, you know? Really wish these gave experience too. Man, just drop a blue at least. For all the effort I'm going through, could you drop a blue? Big voodoo pants. Who would use those? Leather, int, and spirit. Well, I'm gonna rebuff because I wasted my Frost Nova. last couple of ones have been very densely populated. They've been stuffing a lot of bodies in this back section. Really not doing anything to help myself get towards 60 by messing around like this. But I wanna hope that he will drop the staff. The staff that he has a 15% chance of dropping. But hey, I've got a 15% chance of freezing people in place, and I do that all the time, so 15's not a bad number. Nothing in here, please. Just be a bunch of empty graves. Kinda wonder if I, like, pull the boss again. I shouldn't. Like, it won't really matter because I can reset or whatever, but still. It's crazy how they literally won't do anything other than try and run. Quite a bit quieter. I think I do have the game turned up, actually. Yeah, I think I usually have it at like 20%. I've almost killed myself. Like, literally killed myself with my own spells not that long ago. I was fighting a basilisk that does a spell reflect that shoots all of my spells back at me, and I genuinely, if I had critted, I might have killed myself. And it would have been extra stupid too, because I had gone into that Oldemon dungeon to get the enchanting thing done finally. Yeah, I thought I would mix things up by going, like, doing a couple of different things instead of just grinding out the different quests and whatnot that I still had to do up in the area that I was in. Turns out I'm still just grinding stuff because this boss that I decided to go back in solo, he just opens up all these stupid graves with these zombies in them if you don't empty every one of them beforehand, apparently. Yeah, I mean, I got the enchanting thing that I wanted. That was kind of guaranteed that if I got in there and cleared it out, I would get it. This guy that I'm dealing with right now has like a 15% chance of dropping what I would like from him. he's more likely to actually drop nothing good. I have to clear like 10 more graves. I think there's 5 there, 5 here. Yeah, you know, I mean, they could put a little something up here. Throw some pumpkins on top of these rocks. Man, they just keep having these big clusters of them. Okay. I changed my angle and messed up my cast on that guy. It's pretty haunted. I really wish that there was some music or something at least. Like, all I'm hearing is just the sound of the wind blowing. That's about it. I do have some royalty-free music I guess I could play, but I don't know if I want to bother doing that right now. I haven't really planned ahead for something like that. Because the WoW music's just so good when it plays. Okay. I really wish at least some of these graves would be empty. Like, in the beginning, about half of these things were empty, so I was feeling pretty good that I was going to not have to spend forever doing this. I mean, I could probably still get copy struck. If you mean playing, well, I mean, I could maybe just look up like the music to WoW and just have that playing. That should be fine while I'm playing WoW. Just play the Grizzly Hills soundtrack. Yeah, here we go. This is the good stuff. There we go. It's very much not matching what's going on. Need to adjust it a little bit too. I'm working my way towards you, Voodoo Doctor. I don't know how my Frostbolt effect keeps dropping off of these guys seemingly so fast. Okay, last one over here, and then I gotta swing around to the other side. And those are all gonna be empty. I'm not gonna have to kill another 10 plus zombies. That's how it's gonna go. Okay, the last one was empty. Great. Oh, there's 6 over here. Okay. It is very calming just to have that music going again. I think it's been putting me on edge just hearing the wind whistling. I really think I'm gonna have such an easy time with this boss once I finally get these last couple of graves cleared out. While I was on my way in here, I got this thing off of one of the monsters that I was killing on the way in. Shadow resistance is really nice because it makes you resist shadow spells. And the only offensive spell that this boss has is Shadow Bolt. So it's kind of meant to be. I noticed whenever I have tried to engage him, I resist all of his spells, which is fantastic. It's just, I don't know. If I do try and fight this guy in the future, I probably would be a lot better off having my build switched up a little bit. Because you can just, like, rush around opening all these graves at the same time and then clump up all the zombies into one big group and then just take them all out at once. But it requires having improved Blizzard that makes it so that you're slowing them by like 80% so they can never get to you. Because if they get to you and you've got, you know, like 20 or 30 zombies, they're gonna kill you in like one swing. But it may not be worth me doing that because that might just encourage me to make a bad decision, like trying to kill 30 zombies at one time by myself. That might lead to my death. Okay, last 2. Can't you just make it easy, guys? Why you gotta be in there? Why you gotta sleep there? Why not sleep somewhere else? I mean, I would be going home. That would be it. That I would be packing up and quitting on this character if I did that, for sure. Last one. I need to remember to switch back to Mage Armor too. There was nobody in it. Nice. Okay. Alright, get my buffs up. Oh, there's also another green on that guy. That's cool. What was that? Oh, another 2.5 gold. I'll take it. Alright. You're going down, Witch Doctor. No, I didn't resist his first Shadow Bolt. Did resist that one though. I want him to just keep casting Shadow Bolts. That would be ideal. I can't actually cancel his, okay. We're still fine. Come on, just... There we go. Whew. That's just super easy. I don't know why I was... Oh, dang it. Okay, well, he didn't drop what I wanted. But he at least did drop a blue, so that's something. Really wanted the staff, though. Are these better? Are these worth wearing? Man, that's a really hard call. I would gain 100 more health, which would make me live longer. But I would lose a lot of spell power. I'm gonna keep this ring in my back pocket. I think I'm actually probably gonna stop streaming for now. I don't think there's anybody else in here that I want to fight. I might go, well, I'm gonna take a quick peek at what this guy over here drops. Sandazar, and Antisul. What is... Oh, no, he's just a quest guy. Ah, yeah, it's not even worth fighting him. Okay, yeah, I'm probably going to call it at this point, because the only other things I'll be getting up to tonight is just a bunch of repetitive killing of bugs in Silithus, which won't be that interesting of a watch. And nothing else in here is going to be worth my time. Yeah, I don't need to eat. Get out of here before I call the stream. I don't think the rare spawn showed up here. No. I think I'll just be happy that I didn't die in here. I don't think I don't know if anybody was watching at the time, but whenever I first tried to fight him, I did not expect the zombies. They came in, hit me pretty darn hard, and I had to run out of this whole place on foot with things chasing me and trying to attack me the whole way. I got a little, just a little bit concerning. But yeah, safely out of all that. Questionable whether I will try that again. I feel like there's probably got to be some better way to get a better staff than going and clearing loads of zombies and fighting a boss that only 15% of the time would give me what I wanted anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Glad everybody that came in to chat and keep me company was here. And I'll probably be updating whenever I get closer to level 60.